Welcome back. We're just about ready to slap the top coat onto this stuff. So I'm not doing enough painting to warrant a full size Dexter scene, so I've just put up a drop cloth on the one wall of it. If you want to see the full Dexter experience, check out my video from when I painted this 1940 Allis Chalmers B back in 2021. You'll see pictures of the whole frame setup, but for this little bit of painting, I'm not going to bother. There'll be a little bit of overspray on stuff, but not as bad as doing a full tractor. So I've got this suspended from my engine hoist. Got the hood straddling my two sawhorses. So I'll end up with some nice Allis Chalmers orange sawhorses. That'll be fine. So without further ado, let's make these things orange. Now, boys and girls, I got a lapel microphone. Big leaks. Let's get this paint into the gun and give this thing a second coat, see how things turn out. All right, here I am back with the painted tank. Now I'm just going to put this on before we put it on the tractor. I've put some Permatex thread sealant on those threads. Let's make sure we get a proper seal. And this tightens, we want to make sure this is facing to the back and your tap is facing out. Just like that. And I have the chunk of wood that I've made to fit and replace the original. It should be just as simple as that. We'll get that lined up. First hole. And then line up the block of wood. Go through both holes of that. And this is an interesting design. So the threaded part is actually on the tank. And what happens is on the far side, to hold it in place after it goes through the threaded piece, the end of the bolt sticks out into the hole. I'll bring you over to the other side so you can see this. It's kind of a goofy setup. I don't particularly like it, but this is what it's got, and this little bolt here that threads through isn't long enough to get a nut or anything on the outside. So I don't know, it seems to have worked for the last 84 years, so I'm sure it'll work for the next. Who am I to judge? But if I was designing it, I probably would have put a nut on the outside. All right, from there it's very simple. It's the reverse of what we took off. So I will hook this Fuel line back up. Ooh, the trick there is that I don't have the sediment bowl exactly how it had been sitting. These steel fuel lines, remember where they were. Just give it a little tweaky. Now it looks good. These fittings can be a little temperamental to get started. You have to have just the right angle. All right, connect the carburetor end. Today is September 30th, and it is still very unseasonably warm here. You're never going to hear me complain about that, but we have one heck of a wind today, so I think that's probably going to put an end to that pretty quick. All right. Now, looks like my cork gasket off of the sediment bowl's seen better days. And it dried up sitting out from the gas, so see if I got an extra one kicking around. A brand new cork gasket. I've only got 2 left on the shelf, so I'm gonna have to pick up another pack of them. I also cleaned the bowl out with a little bit of brake clean over there. Get rid of the cloudiness. Now, we are missing our little screw guy. Push that gasket up in place. Get everything just so. There we are. All right, let's get ready for the hood. All right, here's our freshly painted hood. To scratch up our nice freshly painted tank. Oh well, it is what it is. Has some fluff hanging out on top of it. Hopefully that doesn't impact the paint much. A heck of a time. There we go. You'll notice I haven't put the decals back on this yet. That's because I like to let the paint cure before we start messing with decals, or if I am going to have to, God forbid, repaint it again, I won't have decals wasted. We'll just get this started on both sides. Now we're just putting the bolts in the front. Got the 2 top ones started. I only had one on each side. All right, there she is. She's all back together. I've cleaned up the shop a little bit. You see, I still got lots of work to do, but trying to get it ready for winter so we can get that W6 in here and get started on that. Anyways, as always, thank you very much for watching. Drop a comment below. Let me know, what do you think? Paint job look okay? Do you have any tips? What did I screw up? What would you do differently? I know I have to try and get these holes lined up. My radiator's kind of cockeyed on this tractor, but that is a job for another day. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment, and we'll see you in the next video.